What's going on, everybody? Sloth here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, as we're all well aware by now, the Front of Beta is out and it's an absolutely fantastic game, but it comes with an incredibly steep learning curve. As I can imagine, you've all gone into a few games and your butthole has never felt pain like it before, or at least mine has not. This game is very, very difficult for people that haven't played games similar to it before. The games that I would say are most similar to it are fighting games, but it is very, very different. It's its own beast, it's its own creature. So what I want to do in this video is show you guys one of the easiest characters on the game to play, which is the Warden from the Knight class. I think it's absolutely fantastic class, comes with really easy to confirm damage and easy to hit kind of combos, air quotes on the combos. They're not really combos, but they're easy to chain damage on opponents that aren't advanced. So this video is purely for people that are not doing too well in the game and want to give the Warden a shot. And I'm just going to be showing you the basics of the character, going through his moves, and then showing you some gameplay at the end, me fighting real people online. All characters have a light attack and a heavy attack. Okay, now why the Warden I think is so good, because his light attack, when you hit it, if you hit it from the side, you can hit it twice. See, it hits twice just like that. Okay, now you can also chain this light attack into a heavy attack at the end, so it's like a 3-hit combo. Okay, so that is his first move there, the Vanguard's Advance. The next is the Guardian Assault, which is the same thing basically, but it's just with one into the other, just like that. Next up you have the Warden's Wrath, which is basically just 2 heavy attacks together, which is RT on the Xbox twice, and I'm not too sure what it is on PS4, so don't quote me on what that is. The next move here is the Russian Slash. Now this is a really good move and it is unique to the Warden. When he's sprinting towards a character, if you hit RT, which is the heavy attack button, he will do a really quick strike, just like that. And it comes out really fast, doesn't do great damage, but it's fantastic for initiating fights. Okay? Next up we have the Crushing Counter Strike. Now I can't show you this here, but basically how it works, it's like a parry. If you push up on that RS stick and you press RB, when the opponent is attacking from the above direction, you will block the attack and then you'll hit with a counter strike, which I believe is unblockable. You go glow orange and I believe it is unblockable, or you have protection frames and you can't be interrupted during it. Okay, next up you have the Shoulder Bash. Now I don't like this move too much, I find it hard to use, but basically how it works is you press A and X at the same time and you'll kind of run into your opponent. They can't block it, so they have to dodge it. That's one good thing about it, and you'll basically push them a certain distance away from you. I find it difficult to use while I'm in the heat of battle, but you guys might find a good use for it. It's good for pushing people off edges if you can land it. Next is the Shoulder Bash Mix-Up. Now this is good, but I like to use the combo that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I think it's a bit better than this, but I'll show you how it works anyway. It's basically light attack X, which is a guard break, and then light attack again. So here we go. So it looks similar to the Shoulder Bash that I've just showed you, but yeah, this is basically how it looks. Sorry, I've just cut that up there. There you are. So that's how it looks like that, and you can combo it again with another strike, another light attack strike at the end. So if you hit from the same direction, you do 2 like that. Okay, and then that is it for his basic moves. He does have another move, which is another really good one, which is all characters, if you press RB and RT at the same time, they will do a move that uses quite a lot of stamina. Now the Warden's is particularly good because it comes out ridiculously fast and it has great range. The damage on it is not fantastic, but it's good for starting a fight if you are running towards them and you manage to get it off. I don't know why I keep on doing that today, but if you're running towards them, I do apologise. There you go. So if you are running towards them, you can perform it, but it's good for when you're in situations clutch, when your health is low and the distance is quite far away, and it can come out even if you see them doing a heavy attack and it's kind of a last ditch attempt to stay alive. You can do it. It will stop their heavy attack from charging up unless they have unblockable frames. And there you are. So it doesn't do great damage and consumes a lot of stamina. So make sure you have above half stamina, because it does consume just over half stamina. If you use it twice in a row, you will run out of stamina and it will cost you fights. Okay, so now I'm going to show you why I believe the Warden is so good and the damage that is easy to confirm with him. Now most new people, when they play the game, you've probably experienced it yourself, you start getting hit from all angles and the first thing you do is block. And you'll see a lot of people doing this to you, which is guard breaking you, throwing you around and doing all sorts. Now why the Warden is good is because when he hits his 2 moves from the left or the right, you can combo it with the guard break. So I'm just going to demonstrate how the combo looks. So you hit like that, you break them, you hit it again, you break them again, and you can kind of do that repeatedly until they catch on to what you're doing. Now you can mix it up towards the end in terms of doing like that, and then throwing in a heavy attack at the end, because if they catch on, how you stop a guard break is by pressing X yourself. So if someone guard breaks you and you're quick enough on the buttons, you can guard break also, and you can counter them doing that. Also, if you're not blocking, I don't believe, no, you still do get broken, but you don't get guard break. So what they might do is, if they catch on to you doing it, they will stop blocking at that time. That's why if you're going from the heavy attack and you mix it up, you're going to do a lot of damage. So that's why I think the Warden is really, really fantastic, because he's got such easy to confirm damage, especially for beginners. The stuff I'm telling you to do here really isn't difficult. Once you've got a kind of grasp on the basics of the game, you'll find it very easy to start doing this stuff. And this isn't an advanced guide by any means. I'm not an advanced player. This is just something I wanted to show you in terms of what you can do with the character. Now I'm going to go into some actual in-game gameplay, and you guys can see for yourself how I'm using this stuff. Okay guys, we're back, and we find ourselves pitted against George 088222. And it is another Warden. So in this gameplay, I'm just going to try and highlight some of the tips I showed you earlier on that are going on during the video. So you're going to see me abusing a lot of that combo that you saw earlier. You're going to see a bit of machismo play where I push him off the edge in one of the rounds. Now, if you are a new player on the game, some people don't like, people pushing other people off edges. But if you are a beginner on the game and you're looking to just get some wins under your belt and some experience, and maybe you just want to win, once in a while, feel free to do it. It's completely up to you. I don't see anything wrong with it. If it's in the game, you may as well abuse it. Now here you see me lunging with that rushing strike, which I showed earlier. A really, really quick move that you can get on your opponent with. And you see me there spamming the RBRB button again, and then hitting him with a shoulder bash, just like I said. Now unfortunately there, I did what I said you shouldn't do in the video, which is to go for the RB and RT move together. And when you do that, you do leave yourself vulnerable when you don't have enough stamina. You see I fell on the floor there. But here I see he's just spamming me constantly. And I realise if I go for a heavy attack, he might try and attack me. And because it combos, like I said earlier, RT and RT, you can hit the combo twice in a row, and therefore I end up taking his head off. So in the final round here, you see it's fairly even. And again, I start abusing this combo. And I go for the overhead because I see he's not expecting it again. Therefore I connect with it. Now I just want to slow this down here. If you watch, I step back, I see that he's weak, and I abuse the range and speed of the Warden's special move, RB and RT, and you see the destruction that it causes my man George there. Okay, so hopefully I was able to highlight some of the things I was doing in that gameplay there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, hope it was helpful to you. If you did enjoy it, please let me know. I'm aware the video quality might be a bit sucky because it was my first video in ages, but hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, goodbye.